If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it.
Are you looking for Rebel Clash codes? They are already available on Poton Store, as you can see, and you can use Tablemon code for 5% off or for any purchase of all the other code cards they have.
For the European players, Millibots Gaming has everything you need from collectibles to all the new Pokemon Sword and Shield cards, and Rebel Clash is now in stock. Make sure you use Tablemon code for 5% off your final purchase.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to Somewhere in the world. We don't know when, we don't know what, but Road to Somewhere. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be taking a look at Oliver's 5th place Limitless Invitational Turbo Station ADP list. The really cool thing about this list is that the really cool thing is that it's trying to cover absolutely every single base, right? So let's go through it one at a time, right? First up, we have Alter Creation GX, which we want, hello laser, we want to use in order to get extra damage on the board and also get the extra prize card. And then Ultimate Rate is very nice so that we can power up, other stations by attaching energy to them. And so we have Station, of course, the good old Station V Intrepid Sword allows us to draw extra cards and finish our turn, attaching metal energies, and we have Brave Blade doing 230 damage, and during our next turn we cannot attack. We also have Samacenta V as an anti-Dragapult measure. We have the Dauntless Shield, which prevents it being damaged by attacks from opponents' Pokemon VMAX, and we have Assault Tackle dealing 130 damage, and you discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Especially useful against things like Black Market, Spiritomb. Now we have Acrobikes and Order Pads in order to have like this turbo version of the deck so that we can hopefully Alter Creation GX Plus on the first turn with our energy switches and our metal saucers. The Order Pad will find us, hopefully on a flip, will find us the missing piece that we need. Yeah. And then we have Metal Frying Pan to help with Station V and Blacephalon. And Baby Blacephalon, it's not a great measure. I think this is the one card that I would cut from the deck in order to add an Acrobike. I don't think this card will swing the matchup at all, but no Hirachi, Laser Lover, no Hirachi indeed. And then of course we have our good old Water and Metal Energies along with the Energy Spinners and Tool Scrapper to remove annoying Metal Goggles or Metal Frying Pans from opponent's Pokemon. Only 2 switches does feel a little not ideal, but this is compensated by the 2 Air Balloons so that we can retreat into the ADP on turn 1. So let's jump into the ladder and see how we can do this, or see if we can do this. All right. Alright, so I'm not sure if we want to go first. I think this version wants to go second. I haven't watched Oliver's games, but I have a feeling that you almost always want to go second to have a decent chance at finding that turn 1 ADP GX whilst your opponent doesn't even get to play a supporter. So I'm gonna try that. Perhaps it's not good, perhaps it's good. This hand going first wouldn't have been great anyways, and my opponent does start the NA GX to top it all off, so that's really, really good. Right. So we see a Mew3, interestingly enough. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. That should be really good to try and stop the Pikarom from getting the attack off next turn. And this isn't very good in terms of allowing us to get the ADP, so I'm just gonna have to change this hand away, unfortunately. And then hope for the Dedenne. Now I'm just hoping for a heads here would be nice, not quite. Now I'm just hoping for ADP and energy, honestly. If I had found an energy, I wouldn't even have bothered with the Dedenne GX, but with no energy, I have to go for that. And no ADP in sight. Oof. I don't think I want to sacrifice a Metal Saucer. I really don't think so. Well, not a single ADP, right? Not a single ADP in sight. So, not great. Maybe the stadium will delay. I have my 4 Metal Saucers in the top of my, in my hand. So, hoping to get Marnied here. All right. All right. All right. Well, we're definitely not in a good spot at all. Not in a good spot at all, especially not with this hand. Yeah, like I'm not gonna Dedenne change. I'm not gonna continue in this game. I can't win if I Dedenne change all 4 of my Metal Saucers, right? And I have 30 cards left in my deck. The fact that I have all 4 Metal Saucers in my hand, it's Pitsy Joe in expert mode right here. Alright, so let's see what else we can do. Alright. Would Rayquaza be good in this deck? It could be good, there is merit to it. That way you don't have to rely on the Metal Saucer plus the energy switch, you could just use Rayquaza for that. So there is merit to it, Laser Lover. There is merit to it if you find the space. It could replace the Samacenta. Yeah, it could replace the Samacenta. Alright. A new Jirachi is insane, AC? Yeah, I agree. A new Jirachi is insane. Alright, now it's looking much better, right? 3 research in hand is almost as bad as 3 Metal Saucers. Okay. Right, Delgato, thank you so much for the follow. I really don't want to research all of this away. I really don't want to research all of this away, but okay. Whatever, I guess. Whatever. I'll go ahead and research. I'll grab this Amacenta to scare my opponents. And then I need Metal Saucer, Water Energy, and Energy Switch. I almost got it, right? Almost got it. So Oranguru has to be the savior here. Can Oranguru be the savior? No, not quite. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna pass. No, I'm not gonna pass. I'm gonna Intrepid Sword. What am I saying? I have this, so I should be okay for now. Right. Why not retreat into Zamazenta? Well, the thing is, if I retreat into Zamazenta, the Cinderace V can KO Zamazenta. If I leave the Detene, he's forced to evolve, and therefore he can't deal with Zamazenta V. So I don't know. Neither situation felt great, right? Neither situation felt great. And just altered creation. Right. Right. Here's the switch. Really struggling here for my opponent. And there's a victory. Okay, so didn't really accomplish much, right? Didn't really accomplish much. Never found Welder, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I think not retreating into that was good. And Dog Poke, I did beat Andrew on the first round, but I honestly got very lucky. I got very unlucky in the first game, and then I got very lucky on the third game, right? And very lucky on the second one. And then against Andrew, I ended up losing in that losers finals. That last game was just pretty sad for me. Alright. You make your luck, so congrats anyway. Thank you, Dogpo. I was one Electro Power away from Grand Finals, right? That was the sad part. One Electro Power away from Grand Finals. But it's okay. Alright, well, we are going first, so we definitely want to get that energy onto the ADP. We definitely want to do this, see what this gets us. This is perfect, right? Because I don't know what I'm playing against. If there's a chance of wait and see hammer, I don't want to commit the water energy. Okay, so that's something small. I don't know my opponent's list, but there is a chance. Looking at the Misdreavus and the Dragon, yeah, Guzzler Magnaville made a lot of sense. Alright. Okay, pretty underwhelming turn for my opponent, which obviously we will very happily accept. Using the air balloon is better than using the switch, I feel. Metal Saucer, I feel like keeping the station is better, because nothing threatens me next turn. Nothing threatens me next turn, really, so I should be able to get the ultimate ray off. Right. Well, easy peasy. We're just getting concedes left and right here. And we are conceding pretty quickly as well. So I think the last 3 games have lasted 2 turns each. Yeah. I conceded in 2 turns when I had 4 metal saucers, and then my opponent conceded in 2 turns. 6 turns total, 3 games. Sometimes that can be quite quickly. Alright. ZADP, Galarian Meowth. Discard 2 cards from your hand or choose ability, and you may put it onto your hand. So Galarian Berserker in hand. Discards Power Plant, which I'm very surprised about. Right? Because if you see ADP, there should be like some sort of Dedenne incoming. And honestly, we might just see a... Ooh. We might just see a... Heads... No. We might just see a concession turn 2, especially if I get the turn 1 GX attack off, which I won't be getting again, but that's okay, right? Like, I feel like getting it is pretty lucky, so not getting it also feels pretty okay. Alright, looking good, looking good. And there's the switch. And there's the Marty. Alright. Oh my gosh. Switch? No. Okay. At least we should be getting the GX attack off. I am not playing Expanded Manual. Standard better than Expanded. I mean, it's more balanced, and if there's something happening,
there's gonna be like standard stuff happening, not quite expanded. So it's hard to justify playing expanded right now. I will eventually get to expanded, you know? I will eventually get to expanded. There's like the turn 1 win decks that I want to play at some point. Alright. Oof, that Crushing Hammer could be very, very problematic if it's heads. And it is. Oh! Oh, that explains it. That explains it. Alright. So I will do this. I will do this. And I will Marnie. Now my GX attack is nullified by his. And now losing that Metal Saucer is actually really awful. Really, really awful. And I'll definitely put the energy at the top to guarantee the attachment. And pull Intrepid Sword. Okay. My opponent has also gotten some pretty good Intrepid Swords. Wow. What the heck? 2 attachments here. So then he's gotten 3 energies off Intrepid Sword. Wow. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble, I feel. I mean, we have the price advantage, right? Okay, so how do we win this game? I think we win by aggressively targeting down this guy and going after these 2 or one of these. That doesn't really change much. I can KO the Samazenta. Oh wait, I can KO Station. What am I saying? I can KO Stations. Yeah, what am I saying? I can definitely KO Stations. So, off of this, and he can't KO me, so that's good. I might not, oh my gosh, I just did that. Then it changed. The moment I let go of the card, I was like, I should not have done this. Oh, there's the stadium. Nice. Yeah, this Great Catcher is fabulous, I think. Or should be pretty good in terms of trying to win. Right? Trying to win later on. I only have 2 switching cards though. So I do this, and then he attacks me, and I can't attack him. That's the issue. I still should do this though. I still should do this. Decent damage. I get my opponent in hand. That Detene should not be on my bench. That's my bad. I needed to Marnie no matter what. I could have also just passed. Right? I could have also just passed. Switches. I don't think my opponent realizes. Wait, what? Oh, the Berserker. Oh, I completely forgot that. I completely forgot about the Berserker. Oops. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about the Berserker. Like, absolutely. 100%. Just completely forgot. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Sure, let's break the lead. Yeah, so going aggressive was not good. The Berserker just completely slipped my mind. Honestly, completely slipped my mind. 4 prize cards. I would need a Marnie. That's the only thing that would really help me, and I am down both Marnie, so I need to find the Eldegoss. Right? I need to find the Eldegoss. How many bosses do I play? I play 2, I believe. 2 bosses. But yeah, this station is not surviving. That's the big issue. This station is not surviving. So I need Eldegoss for a Marnie. And for my opponent to not find the thing. Which is not looking great. It's just well played. That's very, like... That's not very nice. Let's just put it that way. That's not very nice to say to someone. I don't even have enough energy to win. I don't even have enough energy to win. I have 1 metal saucer and 1 metal. So that's the game. Completely forgot about the Galarian Berserker and the damage. I thought I was going to survive and I was going to be fine. But turns out I wasn't. So attacking into the Lucario metal was the bad idea. I should have just powered up. Right? My opponent had 1 card in hand. I should have just used Intrepid Sword. And then once I was ready, looking for a boss orders, if he knocked out my ADP, that was fine. Because eventually I would find the boss orders, knock out 1 station, and then he would attack me with the other one. He loses. If he doesn't knock me out, then that's fine. I still have the win very easily. So that was me being way too eager. That was me like playing an automatic pilot and just choosing to attack when I had no reason to attack. And I had absolutely no reason to attack. Alright. So yeah, the Metal Frying Pan didn't end up mattering. Probably up against Dragapult, I guess. Yeah, I thought I was safe with the ban. I completely forgot about the Galarian Berserker, about the extra damage, and then it was perfect numbers, right? He hit for exactly 220. Okay, so it is Dragapult. It is indeed Dragapult. I don't have the best hand. Like, and I read the Galarian Meowth in the beginning, but I completely forgot. Unless I top the ADP though, I don't think I can afford to research, obviously. The DNA discards the boss's orders, that's good. Malamar, interesting. Malamar right there. There's Mew3 to put back the research. Dragapult. Alright. And I might find the ADP. Not quite. Oof. That's not fun. Now both of my water energies are at the bottom of the deck and I just lost a thing. So, and my hand is dead. Well, I have now 0 hopes of winning this match. The turbo part is just not working out, you know? The turbo part is just not working out. The combination of cards that I keep getting is just not good enough. It is just not good enough. Alright. Anything I would change on the Limitless deck list, Doc Poke? You mean the Invitational deck? The Pokemon Invitational one? Honestly, no. I felt like it was good. Yeah, I felt like it was pretty good. I felt like I got pretty unlucky against Tord, in a way, and I mean, I feel like I wouldn't make any changes. There's just the other option of playing the tackle version of Picrom, right? That's what you could go for, the tackle version of Picrom. That's what could be the difference. Okay, nice top deck. Nice timing for the order pad. So I honestly want to keep this alive. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to keep this alive because I'm fairly sure that's going to be necessary. So I'm going to grab the Guru. I'm going to bench it. I'm going to save the Metal Saucer. Hopefully not drawing another one. Balloon. Okay, that's decent. And then this, and then Research. Because I need to get back-to-back attacks, right? That's basically the only way I'm going to win this. It's too late for ADP, so I'm not even going to bother with it. I will, however, grab this Amazenta. Right, that's pretty solid. And then I'll go ahead and Brave Blade. And I need one head flip between these two in order to power up this Amazenta, which should be pretty nice. What are my thoughts on new card that accelerates energy with a coin flip? I mean, coin flips, I hate coin flips, but that effect is so good that it'll probably be played quite a bit. Yeah, it'll probably be played quite a bit. Do I think it's unbalanced? No, I think the coin flip balances it, but you are going to see some very unbalanced games where players flip way too many heads off of that and just steal wins because of it. Yeah. Alright. Okay, decides to balance the damage on the Amazenta as expected. Now I need to find my metal saucers. I'm glad I can surf them. One is at the bottom. That's nice. So I'll just go ahead and research here. Almost. So won't be attacking this turn, I don't think. Unless I get a pretty lucky Private Wisdom. Not quite. Alright. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and Intrepid Sword. So I do find the Metal Saucer. I probably should have retreated into this Amazenta, honestly. I mean, I have energy switches, so I should be able to power up either one, right? Should be able to power up either one. Okay, so what's gonna happen is my opponent knocks out the Oranguru and puts enough damage here to be KO'd by this, right? Then movie show, thanks so much for the follow. And then, thanks so much for being here, the movie show. And then, what happens is, I KO with this guy. So I force my opponent to have Dragapult and knock me out with that. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. I am super dead. Jeez. I'm not liking this deck at all. I can't get it to do things properly. Ugh. Yeah, this is not good. Malolana could have been useful. I do flip heads, so I do get to shuffle my deck. That's useful. One switch left. So I need to get extremely lucky here. I need to get absolutely extremely lucky off of this party. Which means getting energy switch and energy to get a KO. Or the switch, the one switch, that's pretty cool. Alright. Okay. So maybe not all hope is lost. Right? Maybe not all hope is lost. I don't know why you would put all 4 damage counters on there, but to each their own. Energy switch doesn't matter because I'm going down anyways. So I will go Assault Tackle and not get any damage in return. She might be watching my stream and my cards. I mean, I had like a 20 card hand, right? Not 20, but I had like almost 10 card hand. So I wouldn't think that was what happened, you know? But this is good, because now my opponent is forced to KO me with the Dragapult, and then I can KO the Dragapult with my Station, whereas I can't KO a VMAX with my Station V, so that's really good. And if she evolves, then she's only dealing 50 damage, which is also really good for me. One way or the other, it's pretty good. And Dog Poke, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Dog Poke, this is... Thank you so much for subscribing. This is the top 5 Limitless Invitational. Yeah, I'll link you the deck right here. Yeah, it was from the Limitless Invitational. Yeah, the Mexican player Oliver Rochin. Yeah, he did well with this deck. So here's the link. And Punsalon, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Ooh. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. Gets the boss's orders. Jeez. Thank you so much. I tried my best. right? I definitely tried my best. That's as much as you can say, right? That's the best thing you can do is try your best. Okay. So I have that. I only have one metal in the discard pile. I do. So I'm going to transfer the energy. And I'm going to put the metal frying pan here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. So I have the Dene. I do have the Dene. I'll play it as if I don't know that I have it. I have one Boss's Orders left, though. That's not good. And my Eldegoss is prized. Eldegoss would have guaranteed the win here. I could have retreated, but I know my opponent's top deck is Boss's Order, so she's just gonna KO this. She might try to bring up the Station as well. Oh my god. You're kidding me. You are actually kidding me. You think Azul Station would have won black? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Doc Poke, I agree. From what I hear, he was in a pretty dominant situation. I guess the game doesn't really change much with what just happened. Like, it just means I don't win this turn. Right? There's no 2 Prizer that can attack my Zamazinth. I hope there could be Mimikyu. There could definitely be a Mimikyu being played. Nice timing on that. Nice timing on that. Alright. So, I mean, there's a chance I can still win, right? Because I do have Metal Saucer. No, I don't have Metal Saucer left, so never mind. I cannot win this turn. I should get this attachment going. Ooh. Or do I heal with Malolana? I kind of like healing with Malolana. I'm gonna do what my opponent just did to me. I'm gonna do what my opponent just did to me. Alright. So do we win? That prevented a Mimikyu drop into a KO. So that was really good. Yes! Oof. That was super intense. So, in hindsight, right, but not knowing my opponent's list, the correct play would have been to retreat the Station and promote the Zamazenta, because then if my opponent passes orders, she can't Malolana. And if she Malolanas, then she can't attack the active. So it would have been a win-win for me. Either way, but I had no prior information or any knowledge whatsoever that my opponent was playing that. So how could I have known that, right? How could I have actually known that? Alright. So looking for opponents. What decks am I testing, Manuel? Today I played the Ultimate U3 deck from the top 4 qualifier from Limitless, and I am now playing the 5th place deck by Oliver, fellow Mexican player, with this Turbo Station ADP deck that hasn't felt exactly turbo so far. Hasn't felt exactly turbo. Hasn't felt exactly turbo. Is the Pokemon Flame burning again since the contest has restarted? I know I had a pass where I had no motivation to play Dark Poke. I mean, so you know what really got me going and gave me a lot of hope for the future? That was the Invitational. Yeah, getting invited to the Invitational by Pokemon, getting considered to be a part of it, like that really made my day. You know, it really made my day. It's it motivated me a lot to play, to practice, and knowing that they care, right? They care. So they invited me and they care, and they're putting the Players' Cup with a subpar online platform, but like we are in an extenuating circumstance, right? So I feel like, yes, the Players' Cup probably sucks, right? That's the reality. It probably sucks in terms of like what it could be, right, compared to other games. But they're trying, right? And they're doing something, and they care about the community. And I'm sure they're gonna announce new things for the new season when they can, as soon as they can, and they care, right? So that gave me a lot of peace inside as to like the future of Pokemon, right? It's like they care, And I feel like if the drastic measure and COVID affects us so much that everything has to turn online, they will put the effort into doing online, right? Like their budget for real life will now go to online. So that would be really good for the community as well. So I have good hopes that they're gonna do good stuff, and I'm trying to view it that way. I'm trying to view it that way. I definitely felt like very frustrated at times, but right now I'm actually feeling pretty okay about it. And we are super dead. We are super dead. You're not a Mario fan, Duckpoke. You're not a Mario fan, understandable. Understandable. Not everyone is. Not everyone is. Do you think the cost of card singles will go up once tournaments start again? It should, Gunsalon. It should, because people will be looking for the cards, right? People will be actively looking for the cards in order to play with them. Okay, so I need a heads flip, please, average? Nope. Okay, so I don't think I have enough time, because this guy's going down, so I need to use ultimate ray this turn. I can't alter creation. Not quite. Not quite. So I'm gonna grab the Dene, and I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna Great Catcher the Reshi. With no damage modifiers, I am in a lot of trouble right here, so I really need the water energy. And still no news of the water energy. 2 energy spinners and 2 waters. So I need any of those to be in the next 5 cards. That's not it. That's not it. So I grab this just to thin an extra card, and if I don't get it off of this Primate Wisdom, I'm gonna hit the concede button. Not quite. The GX attack is useless because that won't even help me. So yeah, I am dead. I am dead here. Okay, let's try one last game before I have to get going. So yeah, Butsalon, like I would expect cost of singles to go up once tournaments start again, because people will be looking for the cards, right? So demand goes up and supply is currently at a certain point probably lower than usual. Therefore, the card prices will probably end up going up. Yeah. Card prices will probably end up going up. Alright. Okay, so we're going second. We have a chance to get the turn 1 GX. Can we finally do it? Right? But it doesn't feel consistent enough. It doesn't feel consistent enough to the point where I really question the order paths. Like, I like the acrobatics, but I really question the order paths here. I really do. I feel like instead of order paths, I would rather play 4 energy switches. Like, I would take out the 4 order paths and add 4th energy switch, 4th acrobike, 3rd water, and 9th metal. I would definitely do at least that, yeah. Or if not the 9th metal or the 3rd water, I would add a 3rd energy spinner actually instead of the water, and I would add a 4th switch, a 3rd switch rather. The Alex Hamilton Omega Scissor, nice. Discarding a metal seltzer right away, that's good. Oh, mirror match, nice. ADP mirror match. So they have the advantage, right? Because they won first, unless we find our beloved energy switch combo. So I'm even thinking, I'm gonna energy spinner. Oh, this might actually just be the mirror match of like the whole list. Because of that Herbalin, this might actually be a 100% card mirror match. So I'm gonna go out of my way. Yeah? I'm gonna go out of my way to try and get the turn 1 GX attack off. I really am. Okay, that's not super useful. I'll attach it anyways. I'll do this, and then we'll research. So we need Metal Saucer and Energy Switch. Nice! Nice. Nice. Very nice. Igor Tosistikos, thank you so much for the follow. That's all we need to do. The disadvantage of going second was made up for by our really good draws. You love this, H2WM. That's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So after this, has a better chance to beat Bolt? You think so, Ben? Like better chance to beat Bolt over what? Because it definitely hasn't felt that way for me so far. So what was I saying? What was I gonna say? Like if we knock out their ADP first before they knock us, then I feel like we have the advantage here by far. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something silly. Oh no, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna go grab some quick dinner, right? Like 5 minutes tops, 10 minutes tops, and then I'll be back with Mario. The fact that it doesn't run Jirachi and it has Mallow and Lana helps. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so I couldn't do anything on a GX. I don't see why I wouldn't just do this. And I really would love a head flip, not quite. I don't think that the denim matters. Like having it on the bench because I have the 2 prizers. So what I think what's gonna happen is I go Ultimate Ray to 150 power up station, and then he goes Ultimate Ray to 150 power up station. Then I go Ultimate Ray KO, power up hopefully another station, and then he goes KO ADP or maybe KO one of the stations, and then I win. So you know what? I'm gonna Marnie. What I really need is just another station, right? And this card could be important as well. That card could actually be pretty important. However, I am dead drawing as well. I will have 2 turns, only 4 energy though. Yeah, I should have grabbed the station. That was playing scared. That was playing way too scared. Oh, I forgot this isn't a full blitz. I haven't used ADP in a while, so I keep forgetting that you have to click 3 times with ADP rather than once, like with Bigram and Full Blitz. Oopsies. Professor's Research. Yeah, Mallow Lana definitely helps, right? Mallow Lana is pretty good, and you don't have the liability of Jirachi. That's true. Okay, so we're gonna see the ADP. I mean, I guess the Eldegoss gets me a supporter next turn, so that's pretty good as well. But grabbing Eldegoss to grab to try and find a station is not like great resource management. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 medal in the deck, so there's 2 prized. Right? There are 2 medals prized. But yeah. I attacked him, he attacked me, now I attack him, I knock out, I get 4 prizes, and then as long as I have 2 stations powered up, I just win. Do you think Pikarom will still be good post-rotation, Manuel? I haven't given post-rotation too much thoughts. I will be getting into that soon and analyzing the new set and everything. But, I mean, is it gonna be good? Yes. The thing is, I don't know how the rest of the field will look like, you know? I don't know what the rest of the field will look like. That's the issue, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna remove that. I'm not happy about losing... Yeah, I really should have just gotten a station. That was silly on me. Okay, there's my beloved station. There's this, right, which is good. And I'll do this, and I'll put the boss's orders at the top in case I get Marty. That seems really useful. And then we'll go Ultimate Ray KO, power up here, and then the worst case scenario is my opponent goes boss's orders, KO this guy, and resets that. That is the absolute worst case scenario, right? But then I'm still only 1 metal energy away, which hopefully I'll get one of them from my prize cards, please. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I have 1 prize, not 2, sorry. I got confused. I have 1 metal energy priced, and it's still priced. But I'm gonna have metal saucers, I'm gonna have energy switches as outs, so 2 energy switches, 1 metal saucer as outs to win the game. Should be good. Yeah, with the energy, that's okay, I think. They can Ultimate Ray on heavy. Yeah, I know. Well, can they? They can't Ultimate Ray this turn. Well, they could, but it feels very unlikely. Should be very unlikely, rather. And then I have boss's orders, right? And yeah, this was a probably 60 card mirror match. This was probably a 60 card mirror match, which means no reset stamp. So if they Marnie, I get my boss's orders to make sure I win. And if they don't Marnie, if they boss's orders, then I keep the energy switch and then I win. So it's a win-win for me no matter what.
It's a win-win for me no matter what. I shuffled my deck. Oh yeah, I shuffled my deck. That's true. But I shouldn't need the boss sorters to win, right? I really shouldn't need the boss sorters to win. But yeah, you're right. I did shuffle my deck, Uncle Habibi. I did shuffle my deck. And I mean, I have the Denes as outs, I have the Quick Balls, I have supporters left, I even have the Order Pads and Acrobatic, so even off of a Stamp to 2, I felt pretty good. I'm already for 4, I felt extremely comfortable. So, would have been fun. Yeah, would have been fine. Alright, pretty nice. So, good showcase of the Turbo Station ADP, especially this last game, how I had a disadvantage by going second, but then I turned it into an advantage, and that probably ended up winning me the game. I really questioned the Order Pads though. Like I said, just to finalize, I'm not a big fan. Like, it's a 50% chance to get something really good, but honestly, I would rather do this, right? Because they're coin flips, and at the very least do this, at the very least do this, and then this. I don't have one, and then a fourth switch. I think a third switch, sorry. I think that's what I would do. You have 4 energy switches, 3 of these, 4 of these, and a third acrobat, just to increase the overall consistency of the deck. Damage modification could be good. I don't think you need it. It's nice, but I don't think you absolutely need it. Do you think Wani Beltel could work with Dragapult, Luis? No, because then you would need to add Darkness energies, and like, you would then, like, what would your energy lineup look like, right? Because you want to play core energies, which are really good. You need basic energies because of Giratina. So you need to play Aurora energies, which is even more discard, or Rainbow energies, which damages yourself. So I feel like it would be a little too convoluted. If you played only Aurora energies and basic energies instead of the horror energies, then maybe, right? But it feels a little gimmicky. It is a 1 energy GX attack, which could be pretty good. But I mean, it might be worth exploring. Initially, I don't think it would be a good idea, right? But maybe testing would show otherwise. Alright, so that will be all for me for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will probably be back in a little bit with some Mario Maker 2 stupidly difficult levels, so don't go anywhere. I will be back later if you're interested in watching that. Thank you so much. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.